Preston Foster, coming your way with another episode of Waterfront.
We're barely limping along, Mr. Davis. The chief and his crew are still working on the steering mechanism.
What time do you expect to reach the breakwater?
Well, can't say. We're approximately 40 miles offshore. I'll try to come in under my own power, but you'd better have one of those tugs alerted.
Oh, formerly the Hawaiian Perfiner? Uh-huh. Yeah, I can arrange to have her new name, San Carlos, painted at the dock for you. Huh? Yes, Mr. Davis. We have the position of the San Carlos pinpointed on the map. I'll have my tug ready as soon as you say the word. Right. Davis is a pretty smart operator. He's still playing us against Barton right down to the last minute.
You're not letting a little competition from Barton through you.
Well, clinching that Davis contract would mean a lot of money. We want to build a new tug as soon as Zach can spare $300,000.
$300,000?
Yeah, he wants one like Earl McQueen's building up in Canada. That Davis contract could mean a lot.
Oh?
That's why I'm so doggone mad, all this paperwork. If I get an alert on the San Carlos, I'm in a real mess.
Why don't you let me take the Cherolan out?
The San Carlos is in trouble. It'll be a pretty rough assignment.
Yeah. A job like that would call for a first-rate skipper, right?
Is that what you consider you are?
Well, they all say I had a pretty good teacher. Give me the Cherolan and I'll outrun anything Barton can put afloat. Why not, Dad? I've had my captain's papers for months.
Son. I'd like to, but I promised Davis I'd handle this myself.
No. All you said was that you'd have your tug stand by.
You'll get your chance, Carl.
I want more than my chance, Dad. I want my own tug. I've waited a long time. Will I get the new one when she's built?
I can't promise it, Carl.
Why not? I was sure once I had my captain's papers that...
You know there's a couple of skippers have seniority over you.
Yeah, but...
And you know how long I waited to get my own tug? 2 years.
Business is booming now, and I... 2 years?
2 years and 6 months. I spent the whole time dragging my anchor the same as you are now.
What are you trying to tell me?
You've got to be patient, son. Guess I should practice what I preach. I almost forgot why I asked you to come in. I haven't been able to take the Cherolan out for over a week. Sid just overhauled the engine. I've got to be sure everything's shipshape, especially now with the San Carlos in trouble. Unless you don't want to. Hey, wait a minute. Hello? Sure, ask her to come up. It's Terry.
Terry? Been meaning to call her the last couple of days. By the way, what are you doing having private meetings with my girl?
Terry and I understand each other.
Yeah?
Hey, why don't you take her out with you on the Cherolan?
Oh, no, I can't.
Why not?
Well, Georgia Barton gave me a hitch down here, and she's picking me up in about 5 minutes.
Georgia Barton?
Ed Barton's niece from Texas. She's going to USC and living with her uncle.
So, the Wellington Towing Company and Terry both are getting a little competition from the Bartons, huh?
Oh, no. It's nothing like that. Terry even introduced us. She's a good kid. Doesn't know too many people. As a matter of fact, she's kind of a problem.
Terry take a little too long on her vacation?
That's just it. She's been back a week.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude.
You're not. Come in. We're always glad to see you, Terry. You know that.
And how are you, Carl?
Fine. You?
Oh, just fine.
Well, that takes care of that. What else is new?
Terry, I've been meaning to call you the last couple of days,
Just
but
well. You wouldn't have found me in.
Yeah? Been busy?
We both have.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been up to my ears in work. I figured as long as I was waiting for my own tug, I might as well brush up on navigation.
Shooting stars at night takes a lot of practice.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't believe the hours I've put in on my homework.
Oh, but I do.
Terry, what are you trying to do?
Your homework's waiting for you downstairs right now. In a snazzy sports car with Texas license plates.
Terry, I can explain all that.
What is there to explain?
Well, I got to check the engine on the Cherolan. But we'll settle this later.
How about leading lambs to the slaughter?
Well, he had it coming to him. How could he expect me to swallow that navigation routine?
He did lead with his chin.
Ever meet this Georgia Barton? The little lynx I felt sorry for and introduced her, Carl, so she'd meet some new people while I was gone.
I'm having enough trouble with her uncle.
And that's another thing. It's bad enough for Carl to be taken in by that southern drawl. She has to be a Barton besides.
Well, Bartons are nice people.
He's Wellington's competitor. No, Captain John, don't you sell me short. Dad's still on the board of Wellington. He's told me all about this Davis shipping deal. Carl ought to know better than to get mixed with the opposition. I ask you, does Macy's son take out Gimbel's daughter?
Well, all depends on who does the introducing.
Oh.
Now that you've landed, I imagine the situation will soon be well in hand.
Maybe.
Oh, come on now, Terry.
I have a little too much time and affection tied up in your son to just stand by. How about inviting me over to dinner tonight?
You have got it bad, haven't you?
As if you didn't know. Please, am I invited or not?
Oh, sure. Mom's at the bridge club, and I'm doing the cooking. I'm whipping up a little stew, so you'll have to come at your own risk.
I'll be there. Just in case no one's ever told you before. I think you're wonderful. Which is more than I can say for your son.
I think you're just a doll for taking me out for a spin.
Glad to do it.
Do you have to look so unhappy about it?
I got a lot of things on my mind, Georgia.
Want to tell Georgia? You know, after living in Texas all my life, I just can't get enough ocean breeze. I don't blame you for becoming a tugboat captain and wanting your own boat so bad. I just love to feel that breeze all over me. I wish this were your boat, Carly. Then you'd be happy, and I'd be happy.
Be a long time before I have one of my own, I'm afraid.
Maybe not so long.
I grew up in this business, Georgia. I know how these things work.
You don't know how Georgia works. I'd do anything to help you, Carly. That is, if you wanted me to.
You're a sweet kid, Georgia.
I'm no kid. And I'm not sweet. See what I mean?
Hey, Skipper.
Huh? Oh, hi. I must have dozed off. This paperwork really does the job for me. How was the trip?
Fine.
How'd you act?
Huh? Oh, you mean the tug. Fine, fine. I thought you were cooking stew tonight.
Apparently your mother doesn't trust me.
Dear John, just turn the oven to 450 and we can both relax, love, May. P.S. Besides, I'll find my kitchen just the way I left it.
Sure, but you better set an extra place. Terry's coming over.
She is?
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, this is Carly. Carl speaking. No, I don't think I can.
I know it seems kind of late to be asking you for dinner, but I think this could be a terribly important evening for you, Carly. But, Carly, listen to me. Just a minute. Uncle Ed wants to talk to you.
How are you, Carl?
Fine, Mr. Barton. But I...
Look, this is no social invitation to dinner. Even though Georgia is rather persuasive at times, this is strictly business.
Mr. Barton, I grew up with the Wellington Company.
Naturally, I admire loyalty from John Herrick's son. But this can be a big opportunity for you, Carl. I expect a big increase in business very shortly. There's an immediate opening for a captaincy. You want a tug of your own? What can you lose by talking it over?
Thanks, Mr. Barton. I'll be over in 15 minutes. I guess, you put the pieces together.
I guess you're old enough to make your own decisions.
It's a big opportunity, Dad. It's just not there for me at Wellington. You said so yourself.
Hello, Terry.
Hi, Captain John. Am I late?
Oh, come on in.
Good evening, Captain Herrick. Oh, come on, Carl. I've forgotten all about this afternoon. And I'd hoped you would, too.
I won't be able to have dinner with you tonight, Terry. I have a business appointment and I have to keep it, that's all. I'll call you.
Oh, you do that?
Good luck. Well, don't you want to know where he's going?
No. Where?
To Barton's. But not for the reason you think. Barton offered him a job with a tug of his own.
How could he? How could he even think of leaving Wellington?
That's what I keep asking myself. But how do I know what I'd do in Carl's shoes?
Oh, you know what you do.
Yeah, but is it right for me to ask Carl to wait? It might take more than 2 years. I don't know the answer, Terry. That stew ought to be ready. Maybe you'd like to forget about that now.
Forget about it. I'm so mad I could eat a horse. Do you think Carl will?
It's your plate. Hello? Oh, yes, Mr. Davis. Cheryl Ann's ready and waiting. I'll go aboard right away. Right. Good night. That's the alert on the San Carlos.
What about Carl?
Well, I'll leave a note for him. If he gets in time, he can come aboard. That'll be all right with me, unless
Unless what?
Barton's already convinced him.
This never would have happened if that cotton-picking niece of his had stayed in Texas where she belongs. Can't you just hear her? Carly, if you want your own tugboat, why, I'll just ask my Uncle Ed.
I don't think Barton would give him a boat just on his niece's say-so. Well, this will tell him the story if he wants to hear it. Can I drop you off?
I have my car. Well, look, let me drive you down to the Chairland, and I'll wait there a while. You might be stuck for hours.
You sure you want to do that?
You don't expect me to go home and have a peaceful night now, do you?
All right, let's go.
Be right back.
I knew you'd come back.
You did?
Of course, it's what I've been telling Captain John and myself all evening. I said once the chips are down, Carl stay with Wellington.
Where is Dad?
Checking the engine with Sid. I was right, wasn't I?
I've come back for my gear. I'm captain of the best tug in the Barton fleet. I've already gotten my first assignment. The San Carlos.
Barton?
Well, what's wrong with working for Barton? You're acting as if I were committing a crime or something. It's a good, fast-moving company. It doesn't just talk about expanding. They do something about it. A man doesn't just stand still, Terry. I've taken the biggest step of my life.
With a little assist from Georgia, perhaps.
She had nothing to do with the final decision to hire me.
Do you think you'd have gotten the job if it hadn't been for her?
I'm a licensed captain. I can work anywhere.
Just because you have your captain's papers doesn't mean you deserve the rank.
You don't mean that.
Every word of it. Just the way you mean to walk out in the company who gave you your very first job.
That's ancient history.
Then what about your father? He's been counting on you to help clinch a deal he's been sweating blood over. Where are you? Working for Barton. Yes, you've taken the biggest step of your life, all right. In the wrong direction. Bon voyage, Captain.
Terry Van Buren. Sure wasn't expecting to find you here.
I'll bet you weren't.
I was just waiting
For Carly,
You call him that, too?
among other things. You know, Georgia, for days I've been wondering what I'd say to you when I met you.
Now, really, Terry, Carly and I
Are perfect for each other.
Did he say that?
Everything's stacked in your favor, and you got him just where you want him.
I have?
And furthermore, you can have him.
Looks like you've made your decision. You sure that's what you want now?
I'm sure. Well, guess there's nothing else to say.
Nothing except do a good job. Good luck, son.
Good luck, Dad.
I'm almost at the breakwater, sir, but I think you'd better send out one of those tugs. Our steering gear definitely needs repair, and I don't want to take any chances in navigating the channel.
Captain, I'll follow the old law of the sea and send both tugs out. We'll see who'll tie a line on you first before I decide finally who gets the contract.
Say, looks like Barton's got a job, too.
Yeah, he's going the same place we are.
He is? Well, who's the skipper?
Carly.
Be a tight race. Step it up to full speed.
Look her on, Sid. Give her all you got.
Watch it, Captain. He's cutting over straight for the marker. He's gonna ram us.
No, he's just trying to keep us on the outside.
Are you sure?
Should be. It's a trick I taught him myself. Nice race, Carl, but watch your step from here on in.
Thanks, Dad. Stand by for the second line. Reverse engines. Stand by for the spring line. Eddie, that 5-inch won't hold. Break out the 7-inch.
Line snap.
Eddie, the 7-inch, quick!
We got it, Captain. Captain John, shall I heave it? Captain John!
They didn't make it, Sid.
Gunderson reported the hassle to Mr. Davis. Fast thinking on your part, boy.
Mr. Barton, if any other Wellington tug besides the Cheryl Ann and my father had been standing by, they would have had a 7-inch line aboard the San Carlos and nothing flat.
Are you saying Captain John deliberately lost the job?
Of course not. But in the scramble to get the lines up, every second counts. My father spent one too many, worrying about his boy, Carl.
What's that got to do with landing Mr. Davis's business?
I just wanted the facts straight.
Are you working for Barton or Wellington?
I brought the San Carlos in, sir.
You haven't answered my question. Carl, I think maybe your father gave us the answer out there.
Thank you, sir. You know, both you and my dad should whack the tar out of me.
You know, Carl, your father and I were both young ones ourselves. We wanted to be tug captains more than anything else in the world. Besides, I think we were both pushed into this a little, huh?
Carly! Carly!
I'll try to explain it to her.
Thanks very much.
Carly, you've done it.
I sure have. Goodbye, Georgia. Thanks for trying.
Carly! The only reason I came down this morning was because I thought you could use some breakfast.
Thanks, Terry, but to tell you the truth, I don't feel much like eating.
Does Doc know that we lost the San Carlos?
Nope. I'm trying to figure out a way to break it to him. Congratulations, Captain.
Captain without a ship, Dad.
Oh, but you brought the San Carlos in, and Davis will probably give Barton the contract.
He probably will.
What happened, son?
I told him the truth.
Captain Herrick?
What's Mr. Davis doing here?
I don't know.
Sign this.
What is it?
50% of our towing business. The other 50 goes to Barton.
Well,
Now, don't you start asking me any questions.
all right. There you are.
How about a cup of coffee on this with Barton?
How about it, John?
Sounds all right. Carl, you take care of the Cheryl Ann and anything else you might have in mind. Well, we hope you enjoyed tonight's story, and that you'll be with us next week for another episode of Waterfront.